Testing. Testing. I don't know if I can be heard or not. Oh. Alright. Good morning. Or evening. I don't know what time it is for y'all. Hello, Mr. Let me just pull up chat here. Hello, Polo Lover. Hello, Brian. Hello, D. Hello, Shin. Hello, Zhongli. Hey, Rogue. Name, I don't know how to pronounce. What's up, people? How are we all doing on this fine... I don't know what day it is. Monday. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just cut to the point. How about that Fontaine? How about that Fontaine leak yesterday? What do we think about that? Or I guess Fontaine leak. Fontaine trailer. Oh wow, my mic is really loud. Hold on, let me just give me a second. There we go. It should be a little bit better now. Bro, you stood up from your grave. Look, man, I have not been gone for that long. I'm coming back slowly. I'm working on it. Twitter is down bad for name I can't pronounce. Also, what is this heart thing? Oh, I have fucking emojis now, cool. Mid-10 being nothing happened. Dude, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that nothing happened. It's the trailer. Oh yeah, I'm on my EU account today, so, I'll have to go back and change that later. Hope underwater exploration will be good. It won't feel like a chore. Look, man. Everybody loves water levels. Alright? There is no way in hell MiHoYo could possibly fuck it up. Let's be honest here. But I'm gonna be honest, that character, I don't know her name, the one that looks like the Bloodborne character, the Electro Gun girl, and the we are eating good in FONTAINT. Yeah. The Electro girl that looks like she's from Bloodborne, and that other guy, I can't remember his fucking name. Oh, Folklore, if that's her name. Apparently, it got leaked that her name isn't actually Folklore, it's something else, but I'm gonna keep calling her Folklore. Oh, dude. Oh my god. Please. Please don't make her bad. Like, I want both of them. Also, that real big... Why does the saturation look off? Probably because I have... here, hold on. What is it, Alt F3? There, is that better? You like that? Dude, I really want that big buff fucking, the guy with the black and red, the pyro guy. Watch him be dog shit, but damn, I do want him. I want him so bad. Why does your game look like a... Why can't I get rid of that? Why does your game look like a Marvel movie? I have a graphics card that lets me change settings in game, so I can change color, saturation, brightness, how sharp everything looks, stuff like that. I can change the detailing if I want to. I think it looks better like that. This looks really dull in comparison to shit. Not that. This looks really dull in comparison. Oh, not that one. Not that one either. This one. I think it looks better like that. Hello, Mr. Soul. Hello. How are we all doing today? Captain R is the Bloodborne character? Dude, I don't care what their name is. Also, Captain R, that seems wrong. What, like... I'm gonna be honest, Chief. That does not seem right. So you finally started using freestyle? Maybe. Only iOS gets 120 FPS. Yeah. Thoughts on Mortal Kombat 1? I do not give a USDA certified flying fuck about Marvel, or not Marvel, fuck, Mortal Kombat. I don't. I'm sorry. I remember when I got my first PlayStation, my parents bought it for me, quote unquote, for me, so that they could play it. I hated it. And it wasn't because I got my ass kicked, because I didn't. My mom had played Mortal Kombat for years at that point. The first fucking game we played, I beat her ass. And to the point where she didn't want to play with me anymore. But, it's just boring. You know, I don't like fighting games. There are some exceptions. Now, don't ask me what they are, because I don't know. But I'm sure there's one fighting game out there I like. But just in general, I'm not really a fan of fighting games. I think they're boring. Let's see. The pyro guy is blind. He's blind? Eh. I'm still waiting for us to get a really old guy. Like, just a guy in his, like, 200s, and he's all disheveled and shit, but in actuality, he's overpowered as fuck. Hey. Still can't get past the moment when Tectone's chat called you Kermit. Yeah, I saw that. Like, that's not even a new thing either. Like, on my other channel, I have a second channel where I upload, like, horror and stuff like that. That channel, a lot of people say I sound like Kermit. And, to those people, you don't watch the Muppets, because I don't sound anything like Kermit. I recently found you through a... what is that? A wreck? After quitting Genshin for more than a year, enjoyed all your videos, second channel as well, thanks for the content. Yep, thanks man. He had to feel out his cup, that's how we know he's blind. Oh, okay. I mean, cool, I guess. Who's this? Oh, hey, Emerald. Speaking of Fontaine, what the fuck is the Archon gonna do to compete with Jing Cho? From what I've seen, in my very vivid dreams, the Hydro Archon is a hydro damage hydro elemental applicator who sacrifices HP from herself and her teammates in order to debuff and buff her team. So she'll debuff enemies and buff herself, or something like that. I don't know exactly. But it seems legit. Seems pretty cool. Well, now imagine they make that old Harbinger, I forgot his name, playable. Old Harbinger. Oh, the Doctor. Yeah, they're not going to. Apparently the main antagonist is gonna be, what's her fuck? That one girl. Oh, wait a minute, that looks new. I have never seen that waypoint before. Apparently they're gonna make, the Doctor, he's not gonna be in the next update. It's gonna be that one girl that looks like Eula, whose name I can't remember. Emerald, I don't know if you're watching the stream, but I'm going to Inazuma. Oh, I think they mean the Jester? The Jester. The Jester is not coming out till Shesnaya. The Jester is the one that's in the whatchamacallit. He is the... fuck, goddammit. In the story prelude trailer, the Jester is the one at the end. He's the one sitting in the throne in Shesnaya. So he's not coming out for a really long time. Hey Soul, what do you think about the new characters? Dude, okay. Bloodborne character, I'm hard. Alright, the Bloodborne character is dope. Hydro Archon, I'm gonna get her. And it's mostly just because she gives me Layla vibes, and Layla is my favorite character. Maybe they're talking about Cappuccino. I don't know who that is. I get really, really, really hard Layla vibes from the Hydro Archon. So I really want her. By the way, the Hydro Archon is Focalore. She's the one in the end who's like holding the picture frame and she's just like, oh, this is so boring. And she sounds like a real twat. She sounds like a real twat, but there's a reason for it, which I did a little bit of research and found out why she sounds like such a bitch. So I'll talk about that later. The blind swordsman guy, the one with the black armor, the power vision, he's fucking really cool. I want him, and the girl with the umbrella. Everybody else, eh. The one girl, the camera girl, who was in this last event, I didn't even know that was a new character. I thought that was, what's her name? I thought that was an outfit for no shit, not Yoimiya, what's her name? Fuck. Yenfei. I thought that was an outfit for Yenfei. Because I haven't been watching the trailers and stuff for Genshin recently. I had the last trailer I watched for Genshin was probably Ito's trailer, and that was all the way back in 2.4. So I didn't see her at all. And it wasn't until I actually was playing the event and her name showed up that I realized, oh, that's not a fucking Yenfei costume. What the hell? So, you know, it is what it is. But I'm very excited for Fontaine. I was excited before. That only confirmed my, I guess my excitement, question mark. I usually don't get excited for new regions. Like, I didn't give a fucking rat's ass about Sumeru, like, at all. That's mostly just because I'm not a very big enjoyer of, like, desert aesthetics, and nor am I an enjoyer of rainforest aesthetics. I like forests, but not rainforest. They're so dense, and all of Sumeru, in my opinion, feels very cluttered. It feels like it's too little space, too much. Like, if you go and look at Inazuma, oh well, I don't have my map fucking cleared out because this is my alt account, but if you go look at Liwa, like, it's a lot of space. Like, it's a lot of ground to cover. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's not a lot to do. I mean, I think Liwa has more chests than any other region, at least in its base values. And it even has the chasm, but it doesn't feel cramped. There's a lot of room to work with. Meanwhile, Sumeru is about half the size, with around the same amount of chest. Everything's underground, and I can't even show you that because I don't have a map for it. It's very, very packed. I'll explore an entire area, feel like I've seen everything, and actually it turns out I missed 50% of the map that was under the ground or high up in trees. It feels bad to explore, in my opinion. I don't like it, and the desert is worse. My worst experience with the desert, though, definitely was, it was either, I don't remember when exactly, but it was the update after the first desert extension. Hey, you got child built on my main account, yes. There's those underground sections, and then there's the upper ground sections, and then there's the prism, and it is so hard to figure out what you're doing, where you're going, where half of everything is, that I just don't even bother. And I saw, you know, don't get me wrong, like, I've seen that the devs are like, oh yeah, we're adding an underground map. It's a little too fucking late for that. I'm already done. I've already explored everything, but fucking thanks, I guess? Like, what, how the fuck is that supposed to help me? Hi Soul, hi chat, hello. Like, you added a fucking, an underground map. Cool. Like, awesome, bro, really appreciate that. But I'm already done. How the fuck does that help me? I don't know, it's just stupid, in my opinion. Sumeru was very annoying to explore, but the places were quest locked. Oh, what the fuck, I can't get over there. Emerald, I don't know if you have Ayaka, but, we might need your assistance here. Let's see. Hey, Soul. Hey. How you doing? Ah, god fucking damn it. They added an underground map because we literally need it in Fontaine. Oh god, please don't tell me it gets worse in Fontaine. Are you an Ayato or child enjoyer? Personally, I prefer Ayato because the skill ceiling is so much lower and the damage is close enough. But if you want just like who's better than Tartaglia. We're going underground in Fontaine. Damn it. Fucking damn it. Oh well. Nothing you can do about it now. The chasm was that an underground map should be? I disagree. The chasm is a completely different map. I think an underground map should be something I alt tab between. I should just be able to like click on if I press M and open my map, there should be an option like right here underneath the scroll bar that I can just click and it'll swap. In my personal opinion. What about the Abyss though? What about the Abyss though? We're gonna be going through the sewers on Fontaine. Oh, that's cool. I guess. I've heard Fontaine is more of a, Fontaine water sewer level. Yeah, I've heard. I've heard Fontaine is more of a, modern era. I was told it was gonna be real steampunk-esque. But it seems that I was lied to, because from what I've seen, that's just not even remotely true. Which is kind of disappointing, because I was expecting, like, if you've ever, I don't know who ever used Webtoons back before it was a fucking shit website, but if you've ever read the story Rising from the Ashes, I thought it was going to be something like that. No, it's just a normal fantasy city. Which is fine. It's fine. I know I'm not, actually, that's a lie. I'm probably going to spend most of my time in Fontaine. Because I really like water aesthetics. It's just what I like. So I'm probably going to be there more often than any other region. But damn, man, that's disappointing. I mean, they have guns. That's steampunk enough. Horse shit, it's not. No, the fuck it's not. I get the map changes, but the problem is there's like 4 layers underneath each other. Oh yeah, are you talking about in Sumeru? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's bad. But I mean, if you could just like, okay, here's a great example. Like if I'm searching for oculi, or whatever they're called, you should be able to put like a marker on it. Like, just down or up or down. That's all I need to know. If I would have known that when I was looking for the Oculus in Sumeru, it would have taken half as long. Actually, take that back. It probably would have taken a quarter as long. Because there were 2 or 3 of them that literally took me hours. Hours to find. The longest one that took me to find was 1.5 hours. And it was the one that was on top of the giant... What is it called? The giant, I guess, pyramid prism. It was that one. It was the one that was on top of the prism, but underneath the structure where you fight the arena boss. So I didn't know it was there. It would have been cool if Fontaine was more steampunk, yeah. Oh well, though. Like in Elden Ring, no, it's not that medieval. It looks good. My Sumeru's like 30% explored altogether. I think my Sumeru's 100% explored, but it was not easy. I just finally finished it early this update. Like, I think like the first week of this update I finished my exploration. What are your expectations or things you want from Fontaine? I want the Hydro Archon to be good, I want the story to be well written, and I want the what's-her-name to be playable. That's it. That's all I want. I feel like those are very reasonable. I feel like that's a very reasonable take, you know? I feel like that's very low standards. I'm working on making a video now. Time for catch farming time? Fuck that, dude. I'm working on a video now. Actually. Because I've recently replayed through a lot of the story, because I made an alt account. I know, I hate myself. And, the story for Inazuma is worse than I remember. It is so fucking bad. Especially the Archon. So I'm literally making a video. It should be done either today or... No, excuse me. It should be done either today or tomorrow. Just talking about how fucking terribly the Shogun is written. That's also what sparked that community post the other day where it was like... Genshin fans on their way to defend anime Kim Jong-un. It's that picture of the guy with the ghost leaving his body, and it's like, my moral compass leaving my body when the villain has big titties or something like that. Yeah, it's fucking shit. I just hope that Focalore's good. Like, her story is decent. I do have relatively high expectations, because so far the story is pretty much Focalore, which is the current Hydra Archon, or the latter, I don't know. Whoever the current Hydra Archon is not the original, she's the second. And she's coming after the original. Oh, there it goes, finally. And the original was an Archon who wanted justice and power. But the new Archon doesn't care about any of that. She just wants entertainment. She sees the courtroom as a drama. And now there's a dichotomy between the people where the old Hydra Archon kept the order, but now she's dead and gone, and her replacement just wants the entertainment of the courtroom. So that's a very good premise. I just worry that they're gonna fuck it up. Because Shogun also had a great premise, but then again, they've turned me around on things before. Like, for example, Raiden Shogun. I was expecting her to be awesome. Like, oh my god, this is a character that literally is evil. She is the epitome of evil. She is locking down her region. She is killing her people. She's stripping them of their ambitions and their visions and their power. And then she came out, and they didn't finish her story. Like, it feels like the developers of the game had a story written for her, and then gave the story up for whatever else, I don't know what. And then the dev team swapped. And the dev teams didn't have the old cliff notes, so they just left it like that. Like, replaying through the story, the Raiden Shogun story, I shit you not, what happens is, you go to Tenshukaku, you kill Senora, she lets you leave, you walk out, she tries to fucking stab you in the back, literally, she tries to fucking kill you, you survive, you beat her in battle, she honors your wish, because you beat her in battle and no other reason. That is the only fucking reason, because you beat her into submission. She acknowledges that the Fatui were fucking with her puppet and ruining the lives of her people, but she wasn't going to do anything about it. She acknowledges that she hurt the people. She acknowledges that she locked down her region. She acknowledges that she fucking did all this horrible shit, especially to the people that got trapped in Mondstadt, and then she doesn't do anything about it. She literally only stops because she honors the fact that you beat her ass. And that's it. There's no redemption. And a lot of people are like, oh, she's redeemed. Where? Where? I don't see it anywhere. Like, after her story quest, I shit you not, 5 minutes of dialogue later, you are taking her on a fucking date. On a fucking date 10 minutes later. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's be real here. She tries to kill you. You fight her. You barely win. You beat her. She changes only because you beat her. And then 10 minutes later, you're taking her on a date around town. She never acknowledges anything she did. And it's like, and even the worst part, it's like the people just fucking forgot. Like, it's like it never even happened. Like, what was the point of making her so evil and she literally pulled a Kim Jong-un. Literally. That's exactly what she did. She blocked off her region, she locked her people in, she didn't let her people have base freedom, she took what they owed if they was valuable enough. She literally is anime Kim Jong-un. And she does not acknowledge anything. She just fucking changes. Like, she's just, oh yeah, I'm good now. And nobody acknowledges it. Nobody. Not even people who she's directly affected, like Yoimiya. Like, the things that she did to Yoimiya, the things that she did to Ayaka, the things that she did to fucking Miko, like, never acknowledged. There's fucking, and then the worst part, in my opinion, is there a quest later on, granted they're limited time like event quest, where she is interacting with the people that she almost fucking murdered. She tried to fucking kill them, and they're pretending like nothing's wrong. They're pretending like nothing happened. And it's just like, what the fuck? And then there's people out there that are like, no bro, she's got good story. No the fuck she doesn't! She literally doesn't have a story. It's fucking dog shit. And then there's people out there that defend it. And like, don't get me wrong, like, she's got good lore, but there's a fucking difference between lore and story. Her story is shit. Her lore is okay. Her lore is, it's good. But her story is fucking dog shit. And there's people that are like, oh bro, she got redeemed in the second half. No, she didn't! She didn't learn anything! She just fucking did the same thing again! It's fucking awful, man. It's dog shit story writing. Like, they're just like, oh, she's learning. She's learning. She doesn't know how to be an Archon. Bullshit! Bullshit! She made the mistake, didn't listen to the will of her people, refused to take advice from anybody else. It caused the fucking Fatui to take over her region. And then and then it happens again. It happens again. A threat comes to her people. And instead of taking the advice and doing the path that would have helped the most people, you know what she does instead? Fuck that. I'm just gonna do what I want to do. And even Miko was like, oh yeah, like, this is some fucking bullshit. Like, you need to go in there and save her ass. Like, you have to beat her ass, not once, but twice, because she refuses to listen in any other way. You can't fucking reason with her. The only reason why people like Raiden is twofold. One, she's an Archon. She's the most shittily written Archon, but it doesn't matter because that title carries a lot of weight. And the second reason is because she has big tits. She has two massive redeeming qualities on her fucking titties, and that's it. It's fucking dog shit. Ass. Fucking terrible. And then there's people that defend it. So, I am working on making a video talking about that. That should be done either today or tomorrow. Her piece of redemption arc is barely shown in the trailer where the visions are being returned, but SMH, stuff like that, should be highlighted in the story. That's the thing, though. Like, that didn't even fucking happen. Like, and that happened after the fact. Ito came out, what, 2-3 updates after her story finished? The fuck does that do now? How do we know that they only did that just because of the backlash? Like, that shit was fucking terrible. I genuinely don't understand what the fuck they were thinking. It is so bad. Are you telling me no one in Inazuma has beef with her? Literally nobody. Nobody. Even Kokomi, who, you know, Raiden Shogun tried to fucking kill multiple times. Or, okay, well, I guess technically she herself didn't do it, but she commanded her people to try and kill her. And Kokomi's just cool with her now. And, like, and a lot of people are like, oh, well, it would be uncharacteristic for characters to be on parties with characters they don't like. Like, the Traveler would never team up with somebody they have bad blood with. Bitch, Tartaglia. Scaramouche. I hate to break it to you, both of them tried to kill the main Traveler. Do you not remember that? And, like, that's a good way to do it, because, like, okay, don't get me wrong. I feel like Tartaglia, his retribution is fucking dog shit, too. Like, he tried to kill an entire nation of people all at once. But, at very least, there is palpable and noticeable tension between the two. Anytime Tartaglia is on screen with Lumine at the same time, you can tell Lumine does not like Tartaglia. It is obvious. Like, you could tell that she's uncomfortable around him. But that doesn't exist with Raiden Shogun. It's like it doesn't even happen. And then another thing that I hear for same thing with Scaramouche. Like, Scaramouche tries to kill you 3 times throughout story. 3. You get bailed out by Mona once. You get bailed out by Miko the second time. You get bailed out by Nahida the third time. However, his story makes sense. He has a reason. He has a motive. He had an objective. His story was fleshed out. He tries to change and grow as a person. Your character reminds him that he is a fucking horrible human being, and he acknowledges that. He doesn't apologize, but you can tell that he's remorseful for it and he regrets it. He's trying to change to be better. You see that character development. He literally erases himself from existence so that he can atone for his actions. And then, when he's reminded of what he's done, he doesn't just fucking brush it under the rug, and neither does Lumine, by the way. Like, Nahida has to be a fucking, an arbitrator for them. Because they know that, like, oh, well, you know, I fucked up. So in every scene that they're in, you can tell that when Lumine and Scaramouche are next to each other, they're not comfortable. They don't like each other. It's obvious, but they don't have to like each other. That's the thing. They don't have to. Because canonically, Lumine is traveling by herself. So, you have that, examples of it done right, and then you have fucking Raiden, who nobody acknowledges anything. Oh, and that's even more fucking insulting, by the way, because Raiden is fucking part of Scaramouche. Like, Scaramouche, that's another great example, like, example of some things that Scaramouche did wrong. Scaramouche is the person he is because of Raiden. And it is never fucking acknowledged. Never. Not even once. And that's fucking terrible. I just don't get it. I don't know why MC and the playable characters have to be on good terms with someone to team up with. Literally cannot be it's literally not canon who we have in our parties. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's some fucking bullshit. It's some fucking bullshit. Liwa, Zhongli almost got Liwa wiped. No, he didn't. That's not Zhongli's fault. Zhongli kept his Gnosis. Zhongli kept his Gnosis in case something bad happened so he could step in and stop it. Zhongli didn't do shit. That was Tartaglia. And Zhongli specifically said in the story quest afterwards, and don't even fucking try to say I'm wrong, because I literally just played it yesterday. Zhongli literally says in his story quest, after you finish the main quest and you go back and talk to Saritsa, Tartaglia, or not Saritsa, Signor Tartaglia and Zhongli in the parlor, or not the parlor, the bank, Zhongli literally says that they ask him, like, why'd you keep your Gnosis? And his exact words are, in case the people of Liwa weren't strong enough to handle the cataclysm on their own, I was going to step in and stop it myself. So no, he didn't. That was Tartaglia. Tartaglia did that shit. Let's see. So it's bullshit, basically. That's what I'm saying. And then Raiden gets no accountability for child neglect. But motherfucker, she gets no she gets no nothing. Like, she has no remorse for mass genocide, stealing her literally stealing her people's ambitions. Like, you fucking stole the ambitions of your people. How much more shallow does it get than that? You locked off your region. Ow, fuck my life. You locked off your region to the general public. What the fuck is happening? Oh yeah, I forgot. You locked off your region to the general public. You prevent anybody from doing anything. Anybody who questions you is fucking killed. That is dictator behavior. And then there's people out there that defend her. And that's the most infuriating part. And don't get me wrong, like, not all the Archons are written well. In my opinion, I think the only well-written Archon is Nahida. I think Zhongli is really good. I don't think it's the best. I think he's okay. It's not insultingly bad. Venti's is really cringy. Venti's has a lot of anime tropes to it. I feel like Zhongli's would be a lot better if they had the funding that they had now. Nahida's is amazing. I think Nahida's is the best by fucking far, and it's not even a competition. Like, it's so fucking good. That all said, goddamn, they fucked up Raiden bad, and I was talking to people the other day on I guess technically Twitter, Discord, and people said that shit, and I was just like, bro, no, we're not doing this. And then I'm replaying through the story again, and I'm just remembering, like, all the shit that Raiden does. Like, I'm not sure if anybody actually remembers this, but when you first get to Rito, what's her fucking name? When you first get to Rito, you have to deal with, like, the problems of the Mondstadt people that got trapped in Rito, and they're being oppressed by the local governments. They're being scammed out of their money that they don't have. They're being told that if they don't comply, they'll be fucking killed. And everybody's depressed in Inazuma. And then people are like, oh, well, Raiden didn't know about that because the puppet was in control. Raiden literally acknowledges it. When you go to Raiden's domain in the story quest to fight her, or yes, to confront her, more like, when you go to confront her, you have two options to say, and one of them is that the people of Inazuma are suffering, and the second one is the Fatui have control over your puppet. And no matter what you pick, her response is, I know. I know. So you knew, and you just didn't do anything about it. You're fucking shit. Dog shit. I swear to God, if Raiden wasn't an Archon, and she didn't have big fucking titties, nobody would like her. That is literally it. It genuinely feels like what ended up happening was the dev team that wrote the story quit writing it halfway through, swapped teams. I genuinely think that the team that was writing her story moved to Honkai Star Rail, and then they just didn't finish it. I genuinely think that's what happened. That's my game theory. So glad I can get the terrible taste of Inazuma arc out of my chest out there. Also, hot take, Yay Miko is insufferable. Okay, I'm done. That's not a hot take, that's a cold take. Yeah, Yay Miko is insufferable. The only people that like Yay Miko's character are Coomers and nobody else. Like, you cannot sit here and tell me that Yay Miko is a well-written character. Her whole character is literally Lamau horny. That's her whole fucking character. She's a teasing fox. That's it. No, that's a cold take. You want to know who has really, or I don't know. You want to know who had potential for a really good story that just wasn't explored at all? Oh my god, I just remembered something else. Something else about Raiden that really pisses me off. Sara's lore. So if you read Sara's lore, I'm not sure who actually does that. Sara is a Tengu. And if you don't know what a Tengu is like a bird man who has the ability to control winds. For example, the fan item you get in Inazuma, from the... Oh shit, I'm dying. The fan item you get in Inazuma, the Commissioner's Reward, I don't remember the name of it. I think it's literally just called the Tengu fan, or something like that. That item is Kujosara's fan. It's a prototype at least. And if you read the lore of Kujosara, it basically explains that 500 years ago... Oh shit. It basically explains that, yeah, 500 years ago there was an Archon named... what's her name? Fuck, there was two Electro Archons. There was Ball, and there was I. I wanted to protect her people. Ball wanted to protect her people. It was her job to follow the responsibilities of the Archon. I was the sword. I's job was to kill anything and everything that threatened her life. Okay? So, what ended up happening was one day, Raiden Ball, which is Makoto, which is Ai's sister, so not the Shogun that we have now, the dead one, who was described as a caring, kind soul. She was the exact opposite of Raiden. She actually gave a shit about her people. Found a Tengu, who was gravely injured and on the verge of death. I did nothing. Ball saved her life. So, because Ball saved her life, Sarah decided that she was going to devote her life to protecting and upholding the will of the Shogun. However, she was never told that Raiden I and Raiden Ball were two different people. So, she has devoted 500 years of her life protecting Raiden I because she believes that Raiden I is the person that saved her life 500 years ago. But she's not. That was Raiden Ball. And Raiden Ball was killed not long after she was saved. So basically, Kujosara, in the modern era, questions everything that the Shogun does. She understands that what the Shogun is doing is wrong. She acknowledges it several times throughout the story, going so far as to free the people in her prison because they're being tortured, and she just forgets you're there. But the only reason why she doesn't fight back against the Shogun is because she feels like she owes it to her. But she doesn't, because that's not really the Shogun that saved her. That's her sister. Because she just doesn't know. And Ai is just fine, and Balls, yeah, Ai is just fine with that. Like, damn, bro. No compassion at all. It's so fucking bad. So she just blindly devoted to an Archon that did nothing to save her. Yeah, because she thinks that's Makoto. Because Ai and Makoto are, yeah, Ai and Ball are twins. So she just thinks that she's blindly following the person that saved her, even though she knows that what she did was wrong. But in actuality, she's blindly following the wrong person, and Ai knows that. She's just not doing anything about it. It's fucking ass. Wait, so yeah, it's fucking terrible. Like, there's just so many examples of Raiden being just a horrible person. And don't get me wrong, like, I'm fine with a horrible person. The problem is not that she's an evil person. That's fine. The problem is she's an evil... Fuck, I did not mean to do that. The problem is she's an evil person that has no redeeming qualities, no character development, and nobody acknowledges it. She's such a fucking comedically evil person, and she has no redemption. It's like it just didn't happen. That'd be like if I went out right now, and I locked down all of the United States, killed 10% of the population, sent the rest to fight in wars that they didn't feel like, gaslit my closest associates to me every single day of the week, and assassinated in cold blood, brutally murdering anybody that dare question me, while also letting Russia come into my little establishment and mind control my senator. And then at the end of it all, I just said, okay, we're done with that now, and in one day, everything got erased, and it's never acknowledged again. Ever. Like, the history books just don't even acknowledge it. It's just not there. Everybody who I killed, like, the families of the people I killed, they're just, you know, we're going to dinner the next day like nothing happened. It's fucking awful. If you just made her evil and kept her evil and had it to where, like, anybody who, like, was around the Shogun was just, like, nervous and uncomfortable and scared that she would do something to them, she'd be great. She'd be awesome. I don't hate bad characters. One of my most, I know, cringe, you're gonna hate me for this. One of my most favorite characters in writing, at least at the time, in terms of bad guys, is Shigaraki from My Hero. Shigaraki's a very well-written character who has a lot of character development. He goes from this fucking immature, dickhead, fucking the world revolves around me bad guy to just developing this family of close associates that he really cares for, and going way out of his way to just absolutely fuck up anybody because he realizes that the world he lives in is a world that ostracizes himself just because of the way he was born. That's fine. But then you have characters like Raiden who literally just, yeah, I'm gonna do every fucking evil thing imaginable in the book, and then nobody's gonna acknowledge it in a week from now. Fucking awful. It's so bad. I love this island when there's lightning, makes me regret moving the weather. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna remove it on this account. Fuck the 60 engine, it's not really
Thunder
worth it.
and lightning can be quite frightening.
But yeah.
With sword comes shadow.
Yeah, Shigaraki has so much potential. Had? What do you mean had? He still has it. He's great. He's very well written. At least in my opinion. Soul Dongo Milk, Uwu, Oblivious, Teach Me, Desserts. Yeah, fucking real. I also think another reason why people really try to excuse Raiden is because she's a NEET. Like, she spends her whole day locked up in her room doing whatever she wants, reading ecchi and... Reading ecchi. It canonically reads ecchi, by the way. Reading ecchi and eating desserts. And I feel like a lot of people that play Genshin are just like, oh my fucking god. Ideal girl. Like, brother. Come the fuck on. What the fuck are you doing? And Miko does nothing. She literally lets the traveler do all the work. That's not true. That's not true. Miko opens up the portal in the fight with Raiden Shogun to allow the ambitions and the desires of other people to usurp the Vision Hunt Decree. And that's another thing. A lot of people are like, oh my god, why who cares, bro? Like, who actually cares? Because at the end of the day, most of the people were unaffected by the Shogun. That's fucking bullshit. Because at that part in the end, where you have to fight the Shogun, Yaemiko literally gives you the power of, and I quote, everybody in Inazuma. And you hear the voices of all of them, and the overarching voice is literally, the exact words are, usurp the Vision Hunt decree. Fucking ass. Like, goddamn, bro. That is not the ideal girl, it's just someone refuses to get a job. Yeah, I know, but it's just people... I didn't say it was the ideal girl, it was more like like that's what those people would say. But in actuality, no. It's just people can associate with that. Because they see this girl that's like super terrible at social interaction, and she's super shy, and she just wants to spend all her day in her room eating desserts, and people can relate to that. That's it. Like, she's not the ideal girlfriend, no, not by a fucking country mile, but she's relatable to a lot of people that play this game. She's an introvert. Yeah, introvert, yeah, yes, she's a shut-in. She's a neat. A neat. That's the best way to describe her. That's literally what she is. I mean, I don't know how much more specific I can get than that. She's literally just a neat. I think the writers are aware. It goes back to Dane saying not to trust gods or make enemies. No Archon should be ruling even Nahido's unequipped. Disagree. Because they flesh out why Nahido's is unequipped. They flesh out why Venti is the way he is. They flesh out why Zhongli is the way he is. They never acknowledge it for Shogun. They just brush it under the rug. For some reason, Sumeru is great because... Did lightning just fucking kill that guy? For me, Sumeru is great because characters played a role. Even the desert NPC and Dunyarzad. Al-Haytham was also an interesting strategist. I really do like Al-Haytham's in the story quest, but I don't like his character quest. His character quest is fucking boring.
I'll be fine.
Inazuma could have just stayed as a nation corrupt, and we couldn't have had that long for Inazuma. I think what they should have done for Inazuma is just not try to redeem Ball. Like, if I was just fucking evil as shit, and that was it, and like you go up to her and she's just so set in her ways, that would be fine. Also, I died to bathwater. Yeah, get fucked, loser. And like, also another thing. Oh yeah, we call Raiden we call this area right here. Oh, you can't see it. Raiden Shogun's bathwater. If they would have just kept her evil and just been like, she's just so set in her ways, that would be fine. But they didn't do that. Also, I just want to throw this out there. What the fuck are the heavenly principles? Because if you don't remember, that is like her whole fucking deal is like, oh, eternity is closest to the heavenly principles. What the fuck does that even mean? The fuck does that even mean? Are the heavenly principles the 7 foundations of the Archons? War, what is it? War, love, freedom, contracts, or I guess contracts or order. War, love, order, eternity, knowledge, what is it? War, love, freedom, order. Well, fuck it, we'll just do it in order. The 7 heavenly principles would be freedom, order, eternity, knowledge, justice, war, and love. Are those the 7? Because it's never fucking acknowledged. Her whole fucking reason for doing what she does is, oh, eternity is closest to the heavenly principles. Cool! What does that mean? Can we know? No. Okay. The fuck? It's so fucking terrible, man. There's just so, like, and the more I talk about it, the more I realize just how much of her story is just untouched or unfinished or not explained. Like, goddamn. They have to do bad things to uphold the principles. Horse shit. Venti didn't do fuck. I don't know why they're so hesitant to actually make an evil antagonist. I don't know either. What's her fucking name? The girl that looks like Eula the Fatui. She's got white hair, white black split hair. I can't remember her name. If she comes out and she's evil, W. Fucking W. Please! Please! I'm on my hands and knees. do not try to redeem her. Please. Do not fucking try to redeem her. Just make her evil. Just for the love of fuck. Do not try to redeem her. Ugh. Why do you keep applying Hydro to the end? Why do you keep applying Hydro to enemies in the rain? Force of habit. That is a great question, though. You see, I'm not sure if you noticed. To quote Alex Jones, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I'm kind of fucking retarded. She's a groomer. Wait, what the fuck? Well, actually, Mihoyo is doing their 483,590 IQ play. That's about how many Y points they have in Puni. They would either kill her off or redeem her. I don't think they'll kill her because she's a fucking money press, and also the reason why I don't think they'll kill her is because she has a model. The what is it called? The fucking model in game or in the trailer. That's a character model, and I can tell it's a character model because it's not like Senora, where it's like has a bunch of complex pieces on it. It's very obvious that's it's very obvious that that's a player model, because she has the same bits and fragments that normal models do. She has the same height, and her model is slimmed down and complex compared to her art. That's definitely a player model, not a character model, so she'll definitely be playable sometime. What are you talking about? I'm confused. Watch the trailer that just came out yesterday. Useless take. Traveler should kill a dragon, cause Mihoyo to keep them as a weekly boss. At some point. I don't know what that means. Doctor becomes a playable character, will be a copy and not the real one because he is irredeemable. That doesn't mean anything, though. Like, that's a fucking stupid take, and I hate it when people say that take. You can't play it, the character that's evil. Bitch, Raiden! Raiden is fucking evil. Like, I don't give a flying fuck when any of you are just like, well, actually, no, shut the fuck up. She's evil. Like, if somebody did that, if somebody did half of what, fuck that. If somebody did one of the things that Raiden did in real life, people would call her evil. It's just that fucking simple. Also, there's this other guy, not sure if you know his name. Fucking Tartaglia? I'm not sure if you remember this, but he tried to commit genocide on an entire fucking island. Throwing that out there. Yeah, it's not that big a deal. There's also this guy named fucking Wanderer, by the way. Just who tried to usurp gods. Just, you know, there's that too. Throwing that out there. Such a fucking dumb take. We can play as bad characters. They're not canon to the story. Pretty much, canonically, the Traveler is alone in her expeditions. Nobody's with her. You can normally tell they're playable or not by their back. You're going to be walking to their back a lot, and you play Senora. There's just a giant cloak, so it would make a poor player model. Yeah, that's true. That's how Hoyoverse thinks, not me. No, it's clearly not. It's clearly not how Hoyoverse thinks, because how the fuck do I get out of here on computer? Oh, there we go. It's clearly not how Hoyoverse thinks, because Tartaglia is evil. I mean, Tartaglia is fucking textbook evil. Like, I don't know how anybody could even argue that he's not. How do you do these again? Oh, okay.
We could do with some more
Paimon is with her. Klee is evil. She just isn't strong enough to destroy the world. I think Klee is chaotic good. I don't think Klee's evil. I think she's just a young, fucking, stupid child with way too much power than she should have. I don't think she's evil. But I guess good and evil is a definition based off of the morals of a person. But
Not bad.
in my opinion, she's just a dumb child, not a fucking evil individual. Let's see, child is evil. I is her, and her puppet tyrant. Yep. What the fuck's going on over there? Honestly, Ye doesn't excuse as evil. She'd throw Scaramouche away. Who would throw Scaramouche away? The fuck are you talking about? I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, God fucking damn. What were they doing? And then what's I guess the most annoying part is that they can make good stories.
There is no escape.
I mean, fuck, they have. We got what's her name? Raiden, or not Raiden, Nahida.
You receive.
Nahida's a very well written, very, 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 very well written character. I very, very rarely actually care about the Archons, or story in general for that matter. But I was very intrigued by Nahida's concept. The concept trailer for Nahida, where it's like, today was my birthday. Everybody came down to like, oh, there were so many people there. They threw a party. And it's just like it's like all the people worshiping Rukkhadevata. And then it's like, today was my birthday. There were so many people there. And it's just like her reincarnating, but things are slightly off. And then another one where it's like, today was my birthday. And she's like, it's just like the smaller, like, not Rukkhadevata, it's Nahida. And Nahida is just in a fucking dirt wagon. And she's alone in the middle of the desert, clearly doesn't know what happened, very confused. And she's just like, oh, and they threw a party. And it's just like a bunch of fucking guys come up to her and put her in a cage. And then they're like, we celebrated, there were so many people there. And it's just her in a prison being dragged through the town as her followers are ashamed of her. It's just, that is good. That's good writing. And then her story where it's just like, oh, she's the caged bird of the academia. And then when you clear her story and you understand, like, where, I'm not going to spoil it because I think it's actually a good fucking story that shouldn't be spoiled. But then you actually play it and they tell you, like, this is what happened. Like, she was a old, powerful, wise god who fell and the people didn't worship her the same because Rukkhadevata was such an amazing person, and the corruption of the scholars, like, that's good. I like that. And then you have Raiden, who just, what the fuck? And even the older ones are not that bad. Like Venti, like Venti's story is kind of cringe. It has a lot of anime tropes in it. Like, oh, you get isekai to another world and you meet God, and there's this really uppity, like, happy clan of knights in a warriors guild, and they're gonna go on a grand adventure to slay a dragon. Like, it's as fucking cookie cutter medieval as anime gets, and it has a lot of really fucking bad voice acting. Go back and listen to Gene's original acting. It's not great. It's kind of bad, but it's still serviceable. Like, and then Venti's story quest also kind of salvages it, which I can't say the same for Raiden, where it's just like, why is Venti the way he is? And then, like, it shows you that, yes, Venti may not be around all the time, but he still is looking after his people. He keeps an eye, he has an ear open all the time, and, like, the longer you spend in Mondstadt and the more quests you do, the more you realize that Venti never abandoned his people. He's always there. He just believes in his people. He's believed in them the longest. He understands that humankind is stronger than the gods let on, and that more often than not he can settle it. They can settle it, but he's not opposed to stepping in himself, and they don't fucking directly tell you that. Like, you just learn that. And then there's Zhongli, who's like, oh, I've been ruling over my people for 3,700 years now, and I've come to understand that human tenacity is stronger than any will of stone. And if my people think that they no longer need me, and if the teachings of the humans around me have decided that it is no longer the era of gods, then who am I to say otherwise? I should let my people be themselves. I should let them own their own destiny. And so he gives them one final test, and he puts them against one massive crisis, and he's fully prepared to step in at a moment's notice and put it to an end if he has to, but he doesn't. He lets his people solve their problems, and when he understands that they don't need him anymore, he leaves. He had an objective motive, but he doesn't just abandon his fucking people. He goes back later, he solves the problems of the salt, he stops the god of salt, not assault. He goes back and he solves the calamity of the Great Tree. He does all this stuff for his people even after he's supposedly dead, just because they're still his people and he believes that he should keep an eye on them. And then you have fucking Raiden, who, well, we've already ranted about her for half an hour, so we're not going to keep going any further.
Let me
And then you have Nahida, who I already discussed. Like, she is just so much worse than every other fucking character. It's bad. Can we discuss the absolute vassal slave contract Zhongli has with people, and Ganyu and the other Adeptus? That's actually not true. Ganyu in her story says that she doesn't have to abide by the contract anymore now that what's her name is dead, now that Zhongli is dead. And her reasoning for doing it is pretty much just I respect his will and I respect his desire, and even if he's no longer around to see it, and even if I no longer have to uphold this contract, I still will. And you have an option to ask her, like, oh, why are you still following this rule if the creator of it is dead? And she's like, oh, well, there was a clause in the contract that said, should the Archon pass, the contract is null and void, but I believe that I still owe it to Rixlap. So Ganyu's doing it out of will. Aside from her, who other? Mountain Carver, Summit Shaper, and Cloud Retainer. All of them are still, they don't follow Zhongli anymore, except for Cloud Retainer. She does it willingly, just because she believes in gods and doesn't want to trust the people. So, so yeah. Can we talk about how they did Sarah so dirty? Like, she actually feels guilty, and not only in her voice lines, but the event with Jingshou and Albedo about the book. Wait, hold on. Can we talk about how they did Sarah so dirty? She actually feels guilty and feels remorse, not only in her voice lines, but that one event with Jingshou and Albedo about the book, Paimon and Liu and Lumine. Yeah, I know, I talked about that earlier. Yeah, the only reason why Sarah does that is because in her lore, she was saved by Makoto, she was saved by Makoto hundreds of years ago, and she's loyal to Ai, thinking Ai is Makoto, even though that's not true. What the fuck is he doing up there? She's loyal to Makoto, thinking, she's loyal to Ai, thinking it's Makoto, and it's not. So she's only doing all this fucking horrible shit because she feels like she has to, because it's the person that saved her life.
We could do with some more fortune.
Let's talk about the real question here. Why the fuck are you playing Genshin? Because I want to. I saw in my dreams Cloud Retainer is going to be playable. Yeah, I saw too. Apparently she's going to be a cryo buffer. That's crazy. Genshin story would probably be rated 6.5 or 7 if it wasn't so popular.
Astrologers
maybe.
must rid themselves of material desires.
I think Nahida's story's
Only
fine.
by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them.
So sad, I feel like Venti should be better gameplay-wise. Venti's fine gameplay-wise. Venti's just a fucking nuke you're not allowed to use. He's great for overworld combat. Shit like that. But honestly, I am kind of glad they nerfed him, because if they didn't, then every overworld combat would have been fucking too easy. Zhao still hangs around of his own volition. I was about to say, yeah. Zhao just does whatever the fuck he wants now. Like, he goes and visits that one fucking place where his friend is. I don't know the name of it, but if you want to go see it yourself, it's right here. Again with Cloud Retainer. Yeah. I mean, we know what she looks like now, so that's cool, I guess. Doesn't really tell us much, though. Like, Cloud Retainer will also be playable. I thought that theory ended up being false. Yes, not only will Cloud Retainer be playable, but, Madam Ping, actually, will be playable, and that's not a joke. Madam Ping's Adeptus form, obviously, not her human form. Jiao 2 dog now. What the fuck? Getting us some dark nuances in the story, with clearly sends the quality, but hides it within the books and artifacts. That's not story. That's not story. There's a difference between story and lore. That's lore. That's lore. The not story. Story is something you'll be fed throughout the narrative. Lore is something that you'll only find if you go out of your way to search for it. Item descriptions, artifact detailings, books hidden around the map, notes, that's lore. That's not story. There's a reason why Elden Ring lost Best Narrative of the Game award, even though it has very rich lore, because it lost to God of War because God of War has a story and almost no lore, and Elden Ring has almost no story and just a shit ton of lore. Can't wait to see Madam Ping mains. Yeah, for real. That'll be interesting. Is Subnautica Below Zero a bad game? I don't like it. I liked Subnautica until like the last, I'd say 5 hours. The last 5 hours ruined the fucking game for me, and Subnautica Below Zero was just a dog shit game. It wasn't fun.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Expected. Let's see. Haven't gotten to play the God of War game yet. I haven't either, but I know that the story is, there's an actual story. It's not like Elden Ring where it's just like, oh yeah, there's item descriptions here. What do you think about Fischl? I don't really like her, but I do know that the lore for her is very interesting. Like, oh yeah, she's this child that got lost up in a fantasy world and desperately wants it to be true, so she pretends she was, and one day her parents told her to leave behind her ambitions and quit trying to be this princess because it'll never happen, and it broke her heart because for the longest times her parents would read these stories to her, and her parents were the reasons why she wanted to be like these characters. And then she went to the library. Alright, see, she went to the library in Mondstadt to cry into a book, and as she received her vision. Which is cool. You probably talked about it. Any Fontaine characters looking forward to? I did talk about it at the very beginning of the, very beginning of the video. Or of the live stream. Yeah, Folklore, the Blind Swordsman, and the Bloodborne character. Story is a narrative you actually see while playing the game. The lore is a narrative you have to look for and learn about in books such as video games. That is a very well articulated way of putting that. Thank you, Katie. Does anyone know about the Hydro Archon gameplay-wise? We know what she does. We know that she's a HP scaling Hydro applicating character that sacrifices the HP of herself and party members to buff herself and teammates and debuff enemies. She can debuff HP, defense, and attack of enemies. Oh my god, grow up. Oh my god, she's so deep. Yeah. I don't know why I'm excited about Fontaine when I haven't even explored the desert. I was not excited at all for Sumeru. I didn't give a fuck about Sumeru, but I'm very excited for Fontaine. Is this a secondary account? No, bro. Actually, yeah, I probably should go back to my main account, huh? Give me a second. Oh, that's weird. There you go. Enjoy that picture of my office. Thoughts on name I can't pronounce. He's not blind, he's just reading a paper. I've heard people say he's blind. Thoughts on name here as a villain for Fontaine. I don't think she's pure evil, as she has an orphanage and she doesn't seem to do bad things if it doesn't benefit her. I mean, you could do good things and still be a bad person. So, what do you want me to say? It's quaint. Thank you. Dude, how do you know all of this info? I mean, thanks for the info, but do you work secretly at MiHoYo? You really think MiHoYo would hire my ass? I have fucking opened my butthole and just released the waves of shit onto this company. You really think they would hire me? Fuck no. I just know people. That's all you need to know. I'm excited about Fontaine, but need to be honest, even though I'm expecting it, the character designs are not really much to my liking. Me with Sumeru. Look, it has nothing to do with the personalities of the characters. I'm just incredibly racist. No, I'm not just kidding. How cool does insert name here look? Oh my god, I'm so hyped. She is the... Actually, I guess we can just watch the trailer. Give me a second. I don't know how to stream just, like, Google. Let's see. Oh, your stream lagged there for a minute. What was your password again? I didn't put in a password, I just alt-tabbed. It's the same Genshin account, just swap servers.
Book learning alone is not
I guess if I just Google Genshin Impact, yeah, here it is.
All those scholars in the academia are prime examples.
Let me turn down the audio in Genshin so we can actually hear the trailer. Let's see here. Window capture. That is wrong. What's up with you? Why are you so fucking massive? Give me a second. We'll figure it out. Now it should auto capture. No, you don't want to do that. Okay, you're just gonna be a pain in the fucking ass. Hold on, guys. I'm stupid. I'll figure it out. Window capture, maybe. Add source. Add a new source instead. Window capture 2. Automatic. Yeah, that should do it. Or can I just fucking manual? No, manual. No, fuck. Oh, there we go. Perfect. The fuck is this guy doing? We're gonna watch the trailer, isn't that obvious? I'm incredibly racist, the whole thing out of context. Is your Discord server still active? No. Alright, so this is the trailer for those of you that haven't seen it. If you don't want to see any spoilers for Fontaine, if you want to go in as blind as possible, now is your time to alt tab away. Wait, why is it so small? Oh, okay, hold on. Give me a second. There you go. If you don't want to be spoiled on the Genshin event, now is your time to step away. But here we go.
My mission.
Wait, shit, did I turn off chat? Oh, fuck, hold on. There we go.
The original sin is the fairest. Everyone sinks. Make the most of the final feast. Because for the sinners, the curtain call has come.
Ladies and gentlemen, she did it! Seeing is believing, my friends.
Animo sword user, pyro bow user. She will be swirling and buffing charge attacks. He will be a pyro charge attack DPS. His name is Lenny. She is Lynette.
This has been Lenny and Lynette's magic show. The essence of magic is getting people to believe a lie. And the most important part of this is what people see. People don't realize how much they expect their eyes to tell them the truth.
All right. Wood.
But what you see is not real.
Pyro gone you? Yeah,
It's all
probably.
a show.
Okay, so people have told me he's blind. Other people have told me he is not blind. Holy shit, the designs are trash. Kill yourself. You're wrong. Bad opinion. People have told me he's blind because he, like, he feels around for his cup, and apparently she's helping him see, but I've had other people tell me that I'm stupid, and that's not what's happening. So, just, there's that. Also, Pyro user, I'm pretty sure he's a Pyro DPS, and I have no fucking clue who she is. She was not in the data mines.
And every part of the show is carefully controlled.
Controlled how?
Yeah, boys. Yeah, boys. He was reading. He was distracted. What the fuck is he reading?
Carefully controlled.
Also, how do you know that's not Braille in there? He could be
And
blind.
every part of
You
the
don't know.
show is carefully
Or if
controlled.
he's blind or visually impaired, maybe. I mean, his eyes are gray, but I mean, he is reading a paper here, so he probably isn't blind. But then again, Mihoyo has made worse oversights, like calling Raiden a male, and when Raiden was a dude, or a female, so there's that.
And every part of the show is
She's
carefully
cryo?
controlled.
Controlled how?
By choosing the right time, the right place, and the right people. Whoever controls
God, okay, fucking Bloodborne. Like, if you've played Bloodborne, you know, like,
these three controls everything.
oh,
But
nice.
keep your eyes peeled, and you might be able to turn
Boom, fucking Bloodborne. Like, she's about to parry your ass. Like, come on.
things to your advantage. In a nutshell, magic is what you see with your own two eyes.
Very fun. But it's not enough. Let me make something clear. You think of yourselves as magicians, but when you're on the stage, you're first and foremost actors. Good actors hone their craft to mesmerize the whole crowd.
Boring! I mean, why do I even bother?
God, fuck, she sounds like such a bitch. Oh, I love her, though. Oh, God, she's hot. Alright, look. Fuck. Like, I'm gonna have to pull her. Hydro applicator, obviously. She sacrifices the HP of herself and teammates. She buffs herself and teammates while debuffing enemies' defense, attack, and HP. Or so we're told. That could very well be false, and I'm willing to bet it's 90% not true. So don't keep that in mind. But do know one thing: she is a Hydro Archon, so she's gonna be good because Hydro is currently the best element in the game. So just go ahead and get ready to pull for her. Also, the reason why she's such a fucking bitch in the Nation of Justice is because in the lore, she is not the original Hydro Archon. The original Hydro Archon was a upholder of justice and believed that the nation should be held in order no matter what. And she is the new Archon, and she just sees justice and the courtroom as entertainment. And she's been doing it for so long that nothing's entertaining anymore. She understands every trope, and she can tell what's happening from a mile away, which is why she's saying, oh, this is boring. When are we going to get a real twist for once? Because she just sees this as entertainment. She wants problems. So Venti ignores his problems. Zhongli stops the problems, alright? There's Raiden, who is the problem. There's Nahida, who can't handle the problems, and then there's Folklore, who wants the problems, alright? That's the order of things here. I would imagine that the Pyro Archon, you are the problem, and then the Ice Archon, I don't know. So, this is cool. I like her. I'm gonna pull for her. You're stupid if you wouldn't.
Mother, when are we going to finally see a real twist for once?
Please refrain from levity in the court. This trial is far from over.
And there you go. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh. Fucking her.
Do I even...
God. Diggity damn. Like, oh, she's hot. Fuck. I need her. I need her. Please. Hydro is my favorite element. God. And all Hydro elements are... all Hydro units are pretty bad. Please, in my opinion. Please, just fucking... please be good. Please, also, you.
First and foremost
look at
actors. Good actors.
Yeah, push me over like that, please. Fucking love her. Also, I'm like 99% sure this is gonna be a playable character model. It's not very complex. It's very realistic to make this in game. Also, fucking damn the hips on that bitch. Look at that. Who else? Who else is really cool in here? This one.
And you might be able to...
Alright, so POV, you said Raiden is not a well-written Archon.
But keep your eyes peeled, and you might be able to turn things...
There you go. There it is. There's the Raiden fans. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. We didn't get any drip marketing today, I don't think. Let me look. Oh, we did! Yeah, okay. Well, there you go. Free Mine. What's his fucking name? Hydro Elemental. Also, Steampunk back. You've got the bell in your splash art, so he's probably going to be HP scaling Hydro character. No fucking shit. We have Lenny, who we've been told is a Pyro... He is apparently a Pyro bow attacker, Pyro charge attack character who uses a bow. And we've been told that Lynette is a 5-star, 5-star, 4-star. And apparently Lynette is supposed to be an Animo stored user who buffs charge attacks. So, you need to apply the dark theme. You need to shut the fuck up. You need to shut the fuck up. We're not doing that because I don't use my PC for anything other than YouTube. My eyes. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, so very excited. We're getting hyped. Are the bell's gonna be meta finally? I doubt it. I doubt it. But yeah, man. Fucking I guess while I'm here, I should watch the trailer for next update. I haven't. Wait, is this it? I thought this was a fucking outfit teaser. Okay, this is just an outfit teaser. Where's the trailer for next update? Is this it? Wait, the other guy's a 5-star? He might be. I've been told he is.
She's so solid and tough, but also clear and open, like an ice cube.
I'm gonna watch this because I'm already here, so I'm gonna watch it. I haven't watched a Genshin trailer in a fucking long time. Let me scroll through. As you can see here, I saw this one. That was cool, I guess. I don't know. I definitely didn't fucking click on that one, so I don't know why it says I have. I saw a little bit of Layla's, but that was just for background footage for a video once. I saw Nahida's, but that was, again, just background footage for a video once. Sino, again, video. Again, a video. Dory, a video. I think this was for a video, too. No, actually, I just saw this one very recently. Yeah, I've not been keeping up with Genshin that much. Yay, reactions. Look, man. Everybody knows the end game for Genshin Impact YouTubers are reacting to other people's videos on stream. So, who knows? One of these days, we'll watch Tectone on live stream. I think am I subscribed to him? I don't think I am. Nope, I'm not. Alright. Let me see. Where's the trailer for next update? There we go. I've been told, you saw Zhao's too. I mean, yeah, but that was a long time ago. I've been told that the next update is supposedly supposed to be decent. I've heard it's a new, the XQC content. I've heard that the next update is supposed to be a kind of dead patch, so that's cool. Gives me more time to save, I guess. I don't even know who's rerunning Genshin Reaction. You should join me, Rick, and Rafi. Are y'all in the Discord? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm about to end stream. God help us all.
She's so solid and tough, but
God fucking damn, auto captions, bro. Turn off.
also clear and open, like an ice cube. Is that why she's able to dance anytime and anywhere she wishes?
Is that new character, Eula?
Klee, quick! Get in the light!
Coming! Kaya can be the master tree. Mr. Honorary Knight can be the knight. And Paimon will be the fairy. Now, as the caretaker and your mascot, I shall announce your respective adventure duties. Let's go!
Oh, boys, I'm just gonna pause it right here and be honest with you. This looks like shit. You lost me. Let's talk about those banners, bro. Let's talk about. We got Klee, who is so well known for selling well. Very, very well known good seller for her record-breaking lows. We have Kokomi, who she's good if you're an in-game player and nobody else. Who else is rerunning next pass? Scaramouche, I've heard. Scaramouche, cool. I want to chuck Klee off Starsash Cliff so badly. I actively fantasize about stuffing Klee into an industrial cannon and launching her towards the sun. I know, man, I know. I'm just doing it for the primos, bro. Outfits aside, yeah. It looks bad. This map, I'm assuming this is a map for the event. Is this Sumeru? It looks like Sumeru.
As the caretaker and your mascot.
Okay, it's not. Just let the video play, dumbass. Okay, never mind. My bad.
I shall announce your respective adventure duties. Let's go! This card is bad! Chugga 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 woo woo! I'm gonna call it the choo-choo card! Seems Kokomi's out of it after that ride.
looks cool. I mean, it's alright. Let's be honest, we're all gonna explore it for the Primo Gems. I do kinda wonder what they're gonna do with Kokomi. Because for those of you that don't remember, in the last update with Kokomi, we found out that she's a fucking dragon. So that's cool. I wonder if they'll bring that up, or if they'll just brush it under the rug like they did with Raiden. Kokomi looked pissed. No, she looked dead inside. And yeah, I see a lot of people saying it's a Golden Apple Archipelago ripoff. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. I don't want to explore the Golden Apple Archipelago again. Golden Apple Archipelago originally was really good. The second one was fucking dog shit. I did not even fully finish exploring it, especially Fischl's Island. Fucking fuck Fischl's Island. I don't think I did Fischl's, and I don't think I finished. I think I did finish everything except for Mona's. Or no, except for Fischl's. I'm fine with this. Like, I would much rather have a new unexplored map than a map I've already explored 3, 4, 5 times and don't give a fuck about. Like, and it's not just for Genshin, but just games in general. Like, if they make another, what is it called? If they make another Breath of the Wild game, I would not want them to be Tears of the Kingdom again. I wouldn't want it to be the same Hyrule again. Like, in my opinion, more than 2 is too much. Like, just do it once, maybe a second time, add more to it, but don't do it more than that, because I don't want to explore the same fucking thing again. The second Golden Apple Island Archipelago, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, was terrible. And if it did come out again, I would not explore it. The bird talk was boring. Boring you in Fischl Island. Fucking secret of secrets, I wish to know. It's just fucking, it's boring. And when you sit there for like 5 minutes and listen to 3 birds argue, and then if you got it wrong, you'd have to fucking sit through it again. It was fucking boring. And some of the time, the answer was not obvious. Like, there's one where it's just like, oh, well, they're on a beach, and who is the slacker? And I fucking went all 3 of the ones who they mentioned in the story. The slacker was the one who wasn't even talking to begin with, which I guess in hindsight, yeah, that makes sense. But fucking God, it was lame, dude. So I'm fine with this. I prefer this. I prefer you give us a new island. I will say one thing. I don't get why Sumeru. Like, what does Kokomi, a native from Inazuma, what does Eula, a native from Mondstadt? I guess Eula's in Kaya and what's her name, and Klee are there because they're watching after Klee. But how the fuck do they all just get in Sumeru? You know, it doesn't make sense to me. Just skip the quest until it was I just skipped the quest all correct. We couldn't skip it because it was part of the chests. That's why I didn't finish it. I think I did all the quests. I did not do the side quests. Like, I didn't do the play shit because I just didn't care. I think on the day before the last day, I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll do it all. And then I think I did it for like 10 minutes. I was like, fuck this, and just left. But anyway, let's finish this video. I want to see what these banners are looking like. I've heard Eula is rerunning first, so I might pull for her on stream.
Look at that huge tent!
Do any of you have experience being on stage? Once the stage lights turn on, everyone's attention is focused on you.
I can't stand that feeling.
For the summer event, we have given the Genshin Impact fans a fucking circus because you are a bunch of clowns.
Take you out to play, but there's good news. I have a friend who has very kindly invited you to visit her.
Cool. See the banners. Free Layla. I see that free Layla. That's cool. I can get her to C5. Looks fine. Combat event. Always nice. Bruh, Soul is literally fur in a IRL. What the fuck is that? Just... Combat event. More mini games, because that's what everybody fucking wanted. Overflowing mastery, because we couldn't come up with another unique event idea. Oh, fucking yay! Outfits that nobody's gonna buy. What else? What else you got for me? Nothing? Okay. The fuck is this? Why is it only 16 seconds? The fuck? The fuck is this? Why? This is the official Genshin Impact channel. What the fuck? She's the Hydra Archon's. It's the Hydra Archon's name. No, fuck that. We're gonna call her Folklore. The fuck is this? When you're tired of being the support? No, I'm not gonna watch that. Alright. Cool. Can I see what the banners look like, or is that an in-game only thing? Let's see here. Oh, back to Genshin. See, it's a YouTube short. Is it? Alright. I guess it's what they're doing for ads. So, content creators leaving Honkai Star Rail? Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. While we're here. Hold on. While we're here. Let me bring it back. Yeah, so while we've got YouTube here, there's a guy. So if you've been watching my channel, you know I made this video, why I quit Star Rail after 100 hours. It's a pretty good video. I'm pretty proud of this video. I feel like I made some good points. Granted, I am a little bit biased, but my points essentially, for those of you who didn't listen or didn't watch it, was like, yeah, you know, I played it. Wait, why does it have timestamps? I didn't put timestamps in here. Story. Combat. Nothing to do. Wait, I didn't put timestamps on there. That's interesting. Huh. Well then, that's cool, I guess. Anyway. My points in the video were pretty much just, like, well, you know, the story, it doesn't have a skip button, I don't care about it, and it prevents me from doing what I want to do, and there's a lot of it. Combat, it's boring, no, there's not a lot of options, and it makes a lot of things more tedious than it has to be, and there's nothing to do, so I don't want to play it, and I'm gonna go do something else with my time. And a lot of Star Rail YouTubers found this video, and are just fucking running with it. Like, there's a guy who made a video about me the other day where it's just like, oh, people are quitting Star Rail, and he quoted me in the video and like played my video 7 or 8 times. And it's just like, you did not watch my video. Like, you did not watch my video, because like 90% of what he said about my video was like, oh, he's following trends. I think in like the first 30 seconds I say like, this video is 2 weeks in development. Hold on. Video on stream. A 2 week changes the photo. You know, there's that. But damn it, I am not throwing away 2 weeks worth of work. And right there. Right there. So, 23 seconds in, I literally say, like, I've been doing this for 2 weeks, and this guy's just like, yeah, he's clearly following the trends here. It's just like, motherfucker, like I can see the future. Like, be fucking real. But that was cool, and a lot of Star Rail YouTubers are talking about this video, which is great. I mean, that was the point, but like, fuck. Also, why does it say Genshin Impact? That's interesting. Oh, is it because I'm a Genshin channel? Is that why it does that? Is that what I do for this one too? No, it's just me. What the fuck? What? Wait, hold on. Okay, that's interesting. Hold on, give me a second. Look, okay, guys. I'm not supposed to show you this, but you might see the like to dislike ratio. Just don't tell YouTube I told you. Let's see. Did I get a claim on this? Nah, it's just YouTube being glitchy. Are you sure? YouTube says I'm Mahoyo. Yeah, I'm something of a 1.2 million sub channel myself. Now, it's a weird glitch. It's the previous channel you watch content on appears at the bottom of your description for some reason. I've been experiencing that for years now. Huh. Neat. Well, that's cool. Alright, back to Genshin. How do I, just... Fuck. No, hold on, I'll figure it out. Do I, do that? No? Okay, how about this one? No, okay. This? Got him. Well, boys, it has been a fun stream. And I'd be lying if I said I enjoyed it.
Whatever.
So I'm gonna go finish this video. Gotta get the last little bits of editing done. If you liked hearing me bitch about Raiden in a uncensored manner. Oh shit! Before I leave, what are the new banners? That is the wrong place. Hold on. Are they here? Okay, Klee and Eula. Nice. Okay, she said they don't like money. 4 stars, Razor, Toma, and Miko. Wow, they really don't like money. Alright. Cool. It's Klee, Kokomi, and Scaramouche second half. Gotcha. They're bad. Yeah, I can see that. I guess Mahoyo has decided that they don't like money, and these banners were created accordingly. That is fucking bad. But you know what, boys? I'll be sure that when the day comes, I'll pull for them on stream because we kind of have a collection to complete here. As much as I don't like Eula, to put it very mildly, I would like to complete my collection. Bro, they ain't letting us play. They ain't letting us play Thundering Fury. Horrible banners. Yeah, they're bad. Well, boys, it has been fun. I enjoyed the stream today. Is that a new character? I know, right? I can't believe they put it in the game beforehand. Also, fun fact, just because I think this is cool. Yenfei's pantaloons are the same texture as the headbands for Eula. Also, same for Raiden. Raiden's panties have the exact same texture as Eula's headband. Just throwing that out there. But anyway, boys, that's been fun. I enjoyed the stream. He said, lying to you all. I am going to go finish this video. And if you liked hearing me bitch about Raiden, well then you'll really like the next video. The Genshin Impact 1.0 retrospective video is taking way longer than I thought it would. It probably won't even be done for another month. So just more content will be there to tide you over until then. So I'll see y'all later.